everyone, welcome back to my channel. And this video is a little bit different from the rest of my videos because in this video I'm going to talk about the few must-know features of VS Code, particularly if you are a Python developer. So if you are a Python developer utilizing VS Code, then this is the video for you. So in this video I'm going to discuss 3 key features which can make your life very easy during your development phase. So let's quickly move on to the VS Code, and here I'm going to just create a small function which is going to add 2 numbers. So I'm saying a, then integer type, then again I'm taking another one which is of integer type, and then I'm simply saying return a plus b. So this is my function, and if I have to make a call to it, then I can simply say add numbers, and we'll pass in some 2 numbers and we'll try to run it and see how it works. So I'm going to use my PowerShell terminal here, and I'm just saying test.py, and you can see that the output it is showing as 9, which is absolutely correct. Now, being a Python developer and the case when you're specifically working on some machine learning stuff where you need to run small pieces of code rather than executing your entire Py file in one shot. And if you don't have a notebook with you, or if you have not installed Jupyter or Anaconda, then what you can do is you can take your Py file and convert it into a notebook. So this is my very first feature, in which I'm going to tell you how you can convert your Py file to a notebook. So just keep watching. What I'm doing here is I'm adding hash, then I'm putting %sign 2 times, and here you can see as soon as I added those 2 signs, it converted into a cell. Now if you will run this particular cell using run cell button here, you can see that a new terminal window opens on the right hand side and it has executed your cell. If you want, you can add more cells here. Let me give in some more line of code, and here you can see now if I want to run this particular cell, I can simply say run cell and it will go ahead and execute my this cell. So now I'm not at all forced to execute this Py file in just one shot. I can just run some of its pieces, some of its parts as and when I need. So I hope you find this feature very useful. Let's move on to the next feature, and I will quickly remove this code from here. I will close this. My next feature is about the documentation part. So let's say you have written certain lines of code, you have defined some classes, but you have not decorated it with the information like what this parameter is about or what this function is about. In that case, we need some sort of automation thing which can generate that doc string for us. Now if you want to get that thing automatically, what we can do is we can go to extensions, and here you can search for auto doc string. So this is the extension which you can install it. I have already installed it in my case. So what this does is it will go ahead and generate the documentation for you, or the doc string for you. So let's quickly experiment it. Let's say you have a function and you want to just tab in some description for this. So what you can do, you can just type in 3 times, and here you can see it is showing generate doc string. Click on this, and here you can see a beautiful snippet got inserted. Now the only thing you need to do is you just provide the description of these respective fields. So half of your work is automatically done by using this small extension. So this was my second feature. Coming on to my third feature, which is very useful. So let me remove this again, and we can start it from scratch. So the another extension which I want to show you is PyLens. I hope most of you have already used it, but it is a lot more than what you have already done it. So I'm going to install it. You can see that it is from Microsoft, and it has pretty good number of downloads over here. So it is going to take few seconds. Oh, it's done. Now the next thing is, if you want to activate this, what you need to do is you need to go to, and if you don't know what this particular pylons is, then it provides you a way wherein you can perform static type checking, you can beautify your code, you can generate the missing pieces, you can infuse some AI capabilities. I will show you all those things in a second. So you can go to extensions, go to settings, and here you can search for pylons. So this is the one, and what you can do here is, these are all the features which came with this pylons extension. If you want, you can go ahead and read each of these, but I'm not going to take because the list is very extensive. So here what it does is it allows you to exclude some features, it allows you to include some features. Here you can define the depth of your packages. These are the few examples it has given. Then the telemetry related stuff, you can auto format your strings. So this is again a very useful feature. I would say you can definitely give it a try. Then you can enable auto imports. So all these, the one feature which I want to show you is related to the functions. So you can add parentheses. So that's the reason I said it is a lot more than just the IntelliSense or the static type checking. So what I'm going to pick here is the most easiest and the useful one. So whenever we are defining functions in Python, we don't specify the return type. So in that case, it is good that someone is there to remind us. So this is the place where you can enable it. So what this particular feature does is it enable or disable inlay hints for function return types. So as soon as you will click this, and if you're back to your this file, let me quickly save it. Okay, and once you are back to your file, so here you can see that it is suggesting you that make sure to give some return type, and your possible return type could be int. So if you want to accept it, you can just double click on it and it will get added to it. So oops, and it will get added to this one. So that's how you can define the return type using this particular extension. And it's not about return type, there are many things which you can do here. So let me show you a few more. So somewhere I saw that they do see, these are the experimental features, and here you can see the type checking mode. Then you have docstring template as well. So I'm sure these experimental feature will be released soon, and you would be able to see these features and use these features in your production. So I hope you enjoyed these 3 features, and do let me know in comments which one is yours favorite. Thanks for watching.